After Judy gets on the train to Zootopia, something happens in the countryside. When no one is paying attention, the youngest daughter Molly jumps onto the roof of the train, which makes Bonnie and Stuart extremely worried. The two immediately get into the car to chase after her, but Stuart accidentally drops the car key, so Bonnie connects two electric wires to start the car. Bonnie and Stuart cannot be blamed for being irresponsible because they have so many children on the way to chase the train. They almost get hit by a car, but Bonnie reacts in time to avoid it. Stuart tries to call Judy, but he accidentally plays a relaxing song in such a high-pressure moment. In one careless second, Stuart drops the phone and sees a group of animals practicing yoga. Meanwhile, Molly constantly faces danger and narrowly escapes death without realizing it. Bonnie and Stuart catch up to the train. Stuart grabs onto it with a rake and sees Molly. Then Bonnie and Stuart almost get into serious danger. But luck is on their side, so in the end they are still safe and sound. While they are in the hot area, Stuart cannot crawl forward, and when they reach the cold area, he freezes. Even when they reach the tropical area, Stuart cannot call Judy, and he is even knocked back and has to rely on Bonnie showing up in time to save him. Meanwhile, Molly reaches Zootopia and continues to follow Judy. Bonnie and Stuart decide to take a risky move. Stuart rushes forward to catch Molly in time, and they narrowly escape death. It has been a long time since the couple spends time together, and just as they share a moment, Molly climbs onto the next train. Even though the couple goes to rescue their daughter again, Stuart's back starts hurting. Just look at how pampered Mr. Big's daughter is. As soon as her boyfriend proposes, Frou Frou wants to choose her bridesmaids according to her family tradition. The list includes 4 friends: Christine, Charisma, Bianca, and Mandy. Suddenly someone appears and ruins all plans. It is True, Frou Frou's cousin, whom even the 4 friends do not like. It turns out that Frou Frou promised to let True be a bridesmaid when they are both young. Even though this happened a long time ago, True never forgets. Frou Frou does not want True as her bridesmaid because True has a controlling habit due to OCD. The 4 friends take advantage of a moment when True is not paying attention and persuade Frou Frou to go shopping. On the surface they praise the dress Frou Frou chooses, but behind her back they speak badly of it. At that moment True arrives to give Frou Frou another dress, but Frou Frou refuses and throws it away. The 2 cousins argue, and when they cannot resolve it with words, they resort to using force. They only stop when 2 polar bears intervene. After that, Frou and her friends continue shopping. As they leave the store, a donut flies toward Frou. Judy appears just in time to save her, so she is unharmed. In that very life-threatening moment, Frou realizes who truly cares for her. She goes to True to apologize for her inappropriate behavior. True not only forgives her, but also takes out their mother's wedding dress and gives it back to Frou. The wedding ceremony goes smoothly afterward. True also prepares the wedding flowers for Frou, but she does not know that this flower is a night howler, which can make animals lose control and go crazy. After Judy brings Duke to the police station, the question is what happens to him next. It turns out this is not the first time he is arrested because every officer here already knows his face. The news that Duke is caught by a brand new rabbit and carried to the station while he is stuck inside a donut spreads quickly. This funny story draws the attention of the Zootopia residents. They talk about it everywhere, so Duke feels too ashamed to stay around, and he can only run into a small alley. Now he starts thinking and begins to wonder if he is losing his way. Duke once has a dream, but maybe life pushes him onto the wrong path. While he is unsure whether he should start a new life or not, his old habits are still there, because he cannot resist the pull of money, especially when it sits inside someone else's pocket. He plans to use this money to start a business, and when he succeeds, he tells himself he will return it to its owner. Duke wants to try becoming a car mechanic, a lawyer, a doctor, a motivational figure, or someone who works in finance. But before doing any of that, he knows he has to learn how to be a good person first. Just when Duke tries to change himself and has already returned the money to its owner, the owner of the wallet gets into an accident, standing between the choice of being a good person or being a rich person. Duke becomes unsure. His heart wants to choose saving someone, but his mind wants to choose taking the money, and in the end he decides to follow his mind. Before Mr. Big becomes the successful figure he is today, he is once just an ordinary delivery man. At his beloved daughter Frou-Frou's party, Mr. Big tells a story about his own youth. In those days he and his mother left their old hometown and stepped into new lands. Even though they only crossed a simple puddle, they faced all kinds of storms because of how small they were. When they finally arrived in Zootopia, Mr. Big saw many new and exciting things. But the city also brought even bigger problems for tiny animals like shrews. It was clear that Zootopia was not a place built for all species, yet Mr. Big still held on to his promise to build a strong community and a brighter future. He and his mother started their business with a small bakery. She took care of the baking and he took care of the deliveries. But the road was full of hardships and it forced him to keep adapting. He kept thinking that being small was already the worst thing, but he soon had to face the darker side of Zootopia. Life was extremely difficult for small animals, yet even when they failed, his mother never blamed him. She even gave him a bicycle to make his delivery work easier. Back then, owning a bicycle was something far too luxurious for Mr. Big, so he treasured it with all his heart. Thanks to that bicycle, his delivery work became smoother. The bakery began to gain more customers and they managed to save a little money. One day during a delivery, Mr. Big accidentally saw the polar bear brothers suffering under the heat, so he did not hesitate to give them an ice cream. From that moment, the friendship between shrews and bears began to form, but good things never lasted long. Mr. Big's bakery caught the attention of some gangsters, and they immediately destroyed his bicycle and stole all of their savings. When he saw all the effort he had built being taken away, Mr. Big stood up. His courage erupted in that very moment and he calmly faced the rhino. Thanks to his tiny body, he easily slipped inside the rhino to rescue the polar bears. He even asked the other shrews to set a trap that sent the rhino falling straight into an ice factory. The moment Mr. Big defeated the rhino, a new era began. Small animals like him started receiving respect from larger ones, especially the polar bears. The family business grew stronger day by day and his efforts were finally rewarded. Under Mr. Big's leadership, a community for small animals soon formed. Mr. Big still does not forget to warn his son-in-law that if he dares hurt his precious daughter, he will have to pay the price. Every animal in Zootopia has their own dream, and the show So You Think You Can Prance is the stage where they show it, including the 3 tiger judges and especially Gazelle, the most famous pop megastar in Zootopia. Meanwhile, Clawhauser also wants to join the show to win the chance to become her next backup dancer. Gazelle is looking for a duo, so Clawhauser has to find another dance partner. Because he is already at the police station, Clawhauser announces that there is a special case at the Zootopia Theater and that he needs someone to support him. After that, he relies on his police identity to get priority at the theater. But Clawhauser does not expect that the only person who responds to his announcement is Chief Bogo. When Chief Bogo hears that there is an emergency that needs help, he rushes there immediately. Clawhauser also does not forget to lie that they will need to disguise themselves so they can secretly support Gazelle. In no time, they finish their disguises and are ready to begin the mission. But before going on stage, Clawhauser confesses everything to the chief. He only wants someone to perform with him, and there is no criminal here at all. Even though the chief knows that becoming Gazelle's backup dancer is Clawhauser's dream, Bogo cannot accept the fact that Clawhauser has lied. As a result, Clawhauser has to go on stage alone, and he turns himself into a joke in front of everyone. In no time, the 3 tiger judges want to eliminate him. The chief also leaves right when Clawhauser needs him the most. Clawhauser cannot hold back his emotions and bursts into tears, but he does not expect the chief to come back. It turns out the chief only wants to get more props, because he says that a leader never leaves his teammate behind. The performance officially begins when Clawhauser and the chief let themselves go completely, even though they both have large bodies. They are incredibly flexible. As soon as Clawhauser and the chief finish their performance, all 4 judges immediately press the golden buzzer together. But everything is only a dream because Clawhauser falls asleep while watching Gazelle. Suddenly, he receives an urgent message calling him to the police station, so he goes to find the chief. But Clawhauser does not expect that the chief also likes Gazelle and is watching her show. Gazelle's concert is so popular that Sam, the restaurant's super server, finishes all her work ahead of schedule just so she can ask her boss to let her leave early. She has spent months saving money just to buy the ticket she has always wished for. After that, Sam shows her boss what she can do by serving every single customer in a way that makes all of them completely satisfied. Sam feels confident because she believes that with customer service skills this good, she will definitely be able to make it in time. But she does not expect that in the very next moment, the one person she considers her nemesis appears. Flash the Sloth and his girlfriend come here for their date. Sam quickly approaches and greets them, but her speed is far too fast compared to a sloth's pace. When she realizes that the couple will take a long time to serve, Sam takes the initiative and pulls their table closer so things can go a little more smoothly. Even though she is in a hurry, She cannot refuse to serve them. Soon after, her boss and several other customers start complaining because they cannot find Sam anywhere. Sam wants to suggest dishes for the sloth couple so the ordering process can move faster. But Flash immediately signals for her to stay quiet. Not only that, the couple even starts telling jokes to each other, which leaves Sam completely helpless. She has no other choice, so she goes to serve the other customers first. When Sam comes back, the sloth couple has already finished giving their order and she has to ask them to repeat everything one more time. Right after that, she brings a bottle of wine just as they requested, but Flash wants to open the bottle cap himself, which makes Sam feel like she just wants to walk away. While everyone waits for Flash to open the cap, the other customers grow frustrated because Sam still has not been able to serve them. Eventually, Sam reaches her limit and she finally explodes because her patience can only go so far. As Sam lets out all her frustration, she accidentally causes the bottle cap to shoot across the restaurant. The entire place immediately falls into chaos, and the customers begin yelling at her harshly. But suddenly, everyone's attention shifts when Flash drops to one knee and proposes to his girlfriend right in the middle of the chaos. "No way," she says, dragging out every word. Flash almost bursts into tears on the spot until he finally hears the rest of her sentence. After that, the sloth couple says that they are rushing to Gazelle's concert, which makes Sam extremely excited. She goes with them in their car, completely unaware that the moment Flash steps on the gas pedal, he is already driving at more than 100 kilometers per hour.